All right, what's up, guys? My name is Georgiana. Welcome to our bi weekly live stream. I'm here from the Boss Ladies blog, and today I'm going to be sharing a couple of my health and wellness favorites. I know it is February. A lot of us set our goals and our resolutions for January, and usually it's about this point where people start to wobble. So I just want to help us all get back on track and share a little bit of my resolution. So if you feel comfortable in the chat box, let me know what some of your resolutions are for this year, or if you don't feel like sharing the specific resolution, let me know if you're on track still or if you've just completely gone off the rails. But one of my resolutions, it wasn't really a New Year's resolution because it's something that I started towards the end of last year, but I wanted to be more conscious about my health and wellness, and I changed my diet. I was eating healthier, I'm exercising, and I've been feeling really good. So I wanted to share some of the things that I use to help augment that, help enhance that, some of the things that I'm working with. So as always, if you're watching this stream, give me a shout out, type a hi or a hello in the comments box, and even if you're catching the replay, drop a hashtag replay so that I know you're watching. And if this is your first time watching, drop a hashtag new so that we can all welcome you and embrace you into our family. So so today it's a little bit different. I think a lot of times when we talk about beauty and skincare and wellness, we tend to forget about the inner health. And for me, I wanted to really make time in my schedule and in my life for these things because I realized how important they were prior to that, like last year, the year before that, and the year before that. But, in my life, I wasn't really the health person. I'm still not. I'm not the exercise buff. I don't like to exercise. I only do it because I know that my body needs it. I'm not a healthy food person, but I've just come to realize how important it is for my health and for my body and for my work ethic. One of the big aha moments for me was, no matter how far I make it, no matter how well I'm doing, if my body is not in good shape, I'm not going to enjoy wherever it is that I am. So I really wanted to work on shifting my mindset to make the time for those things. And you'll catch me off guard. I still love all the junk food, the potato chips, the candy, the chocolate, and all that good stuff. And I still eat it. I haven't cut it out of my diet completely, but I've been making small shifts to help myself get on a better track when it comes to just health and wellness. And in the beauty atmosphere, a lot of times we forget to talk about that inner wellness, talk about your inner health, because as a person with acne, I can tell you, and if you've experienced acne over the years, there's definitely a connection between what's happening on the inside and what's happening on the outside. And it spans even further than just the within the acne community. One of the things that I started to realize this past year was, I started to see my skin start to react in different ways to the stress that I was putting myself under, and then also to the lack of healthy foods in my diet. So, what's happening inside manifests itself differently on the outside. I'm gonna talk about some different products here today, but for example, aging, anti-aging. We always talk about antioxidants and free radicals, and all of those things are things that affect you internally as well as externally. And if you're out of balance inside, you're going to start to see that on the outside. So you can have anything from acne to redness and irritation to darkness, or sallow looking skin. That radiance that comes when you're drinking water and exercise is different from when you're applying the day cream and a face cream. So I want to encourage you guys, even if you're not like, oh my gosh, I am not a healthy person, I am not on this health and wellness trip, that's okay. We all arrive there within our own time, and we're all going to be at different levels. I respect that. I am not here to be that person to tell you what to eat and what to put in your diet. I'm just sharing some of the things that I do with the hopes that you can feel encouraged regardless of where you are, and maybe get some ideas of some different things that you can do or use as well. Or, these might spark or trigger some thoughts on other ways that you can incorporate healthier habits into your diet. I know for myself, I was like, whenever people started to talk about eating healthy, and I was just like, oh my gosh, here we go, vegan, gluten-free, the extremes of everything. But even for myself, I've managed now not going completely vegan, but you know, to eat more vegetables and less meat, not going completely gluten free, but eating, you know, less of those wheat based foods and more again fruits and veggies, and just having a more well-rounded diet overall. And some of the things that I'm going to share today are things that I use to supplement my diet, to enhance the other healthy aspects of things that I am doing for my diet. So that's kind of what the gist of what we're going to talk about today. So if you saw this and you came in, you were like, oh my gosh, terrified, don't worry. I'm just going to share a couple of easy things that you can do to help not just get things in balance internally, but also to set the right atmosphere. Because the second thing that I learned last year was that your mental health was also super important. I could, you know, you can exercise and be in the best of shape and eat the best of foods, but if mentally you're not in the right space, it could still have the same effects on your body. And as I said earlier, I had experienced last year and the year before the results of not just eating unhealthy and having unhealthy lifestyle practices, but the stress and, you know, not being in a good mental space was also starting to affect me in different ways. So today let's talk about some of the ways that I help, you know, lift my mood, enhance my energy, and all of that. So I don't even really know where to start. I feel like I never know where to start, but I guess we can start with our mood. Yeah, let's do mood. So some of the mood enhancers I have are, you'll see here, I have two of my favorite things. These are you can see a little wisp coming up here. These are our, something that you combine. So I started to use essential oils to kind of help set the atmosphere. Now, I know essential oils and diffusers, people usually think of it in terms of getting just a nice atmosphere, nice smelling, you like setting the mood. And yes, that is definitely one of those things. This is one that I really like for setting the mood. You can see it has these different lights that you can change, whether you want the colored light or just the solid light. But I don't know what it is, or you could just, you know, have the lights off and have it run. But I don't know what it is, but as you can see, with my atmosphere and decor, I like sometimes to they say that your surroundings affect your mood. Sometimes I like to just dim the lights and have just a few lights on in the room to change my mood. So I really like these like RGB colored light diffusers and accessories. As you can see, I have my RGB lights around my TV as well. But this diffuser is a really great way to add just like a little bit of light, a little bit of mood. Sometimes, especially in the evenings, I like to like turn off the lights or dim down the lights a lot, and then just turn on one or two like mood setting lights. Valentine's Day also passed. Mood setters are also good here. The other diffuser I like is this one. This is just like a classic ceramic diffuser. I don't have it plugged in, but I ran out of outlet space between cameras and ring lights and stuff. But one of the things I like about this diffuser is that it's just like the classic ceramic, very like simple design, but I feel like it goes with a lot of different levels of decor. And as I said, this one is ceramic, so it kind of gives you a little, I feel like a bit of a more adult look. It's a little fancier than this one. As much as I love the lights on this one, sometimes I just want to have just something for, you know, the area I'm in, like on my desk. This is actually the one that I keep behind me here, because regardless of what I have happening in my background, you guys know I like to change my setup in my background. This one tends to kind of just go with it. It's plain white, but it's not just like a solid ugly kind of plain. I shouldn't say plain, I should say like more simple, classic, and elegant. And you can see this one also has not just a power button, but you can set it on a timer, which I thought was pretty cool, because sometimes like if I just want to have a little bit of a scent and I don't want to remember to turn it off, I just set the timer, or, you know, right before bed, I set the timer, I put it on, it turns itself off, and I go to bed. And I tend to just turn the buttons to the back so that when you look at it on my desk, it kind of just looks like, you know, a nice ceramic decoration. So these diffusers are really great for diffusing essential oils, and we actually do have a couple, and I'm going to share some here with you today. This one is Happiness. This one is Zen, and then we also have Lavender. I really like the lavender one just all around every day, especially when I'm in that mood when I want to wind down. But the Zen I'll be honest with you, I'm not too crazy about the Zen. It kind of reminds me of licorice, but and I'm not a licorice fan. For those of you who love licorice, good on you. But the main ingredients of the Zen, or the main fragrances, are lavender, sweet fennel, um, chamomile. So it's kind of to give you that pure, um, like just relaxing kind of mood. The lavender and the chamomile, it's that kind of vibe. So basically what you do is you take these, and I'm gonna just show you. I'll move that guy over here because I've been terrified of knocking him over. If you look at it, let's see where I could put it that you'll see. Each diffuser has this guy which kind of like funnels up the air, and you'll see there's a little wisp of air coming up through here. And then inside you have this water situation. You definitely do not want to leave it uncovered. Matter of fact, I'm going to turn it off while I do this. But basically what you'll do is you'll take, I think I just turned off the light there. What you'll do is you'll take a essential oil fragrance or flavor, and you put 1 or 2 drops. I find like for just atmospheric, if it's just in my one small room, 1 or 2 drops is enough. These are very, I don't want to say potent, because that it's not like smacks you in the face kind of fragrance, but it gives you a decent amount of smell for whatever area you're using it in. If I'm doing, for example, like if I'm frying fish, I'm West Indian and we love to fry fish. Yeah, Shanika, mental health and eating right definitely go hand in hand. I'm learning the hard way, but I'm learning. But I see that you probably understand where I'm coming from with that. Am I correct, Shanika? Right? So what was I saying? Oh, yes. The happiness. Like if I'm frying fish, if I'm cooking something that's potent in the kitchen, and I want to make sure that my whole house, let me just move this to the side. It's like if you're doing anything like that, then I like this. I like the happiness. The happiness kind of reminds me more of a citrus fragrance, and the main ingredients, yep, are grapefruit, citrus, lemon, sweet orange, but it's like a very like orangey, citrusy kind of smell. So I like this one if I want to diffuse the aroma through my house, and then if I want to relax, I like to diffuse like the lavender. So to kind of help me set the mood, both of these are really great products. They, it's just, I think if anything, it's more of a aesthetic difference. I think this one also, when it comes with a USB cable, but not like the wall charger. And again, I feel like because this is kind of more of a classic style, you get your charger and your cable and all of that together. So turn this guy off so that you guys can actually see me in the camera. Don't want it to be too foggy or smoky in here. But yeah, both of these diffusers combined with essential oils, I think are really great for setting the mood. And I just like that one that lights up, because I feel like the lights, for me at least, also help me to get my mind in the right space. And I feel like a lot of times for me, because especially now that we're working from home and as an entrepreneur, a small business owner, I tend to go through like planning in my head almost 24/7, So to get myself to sort of turn off, I have to really be conscious. Like I really have to change the atmosphere I'm in, which nowadays that we're working from home, work is at home, play is at home, lunch, breakfast, lunch, and dinner at home. Everything is just home. Shopping we do from our computer. To help myself get myself out of like, okay, you're in work mode, okay, you're in lunch mode. I have to physically change my space, and that isn't always possible with what I'm doing. For example, when I'm at work at my desk and just also like hanging out watching YouTube, or just chilling at my computer, it's the same desk, so I can't physically move my desktop. And if you guys follow my channel, you'll see that the video I posted yesterday, actually, I unboxed my new desktop. That guy is huge. I'm not walking around with that to move it around. It's not a laptop. So if I need to change my space from work mode to relaxation mode, I can do that by just changing the lights and using like this little light colored diffuser. So check out both of these diffusers, and then also look at these essential oils. All of these essential oils are 100% pure. These are like It's not the street stuff. It's not cut with other things to water it down. It's like essential oils, and the prices are actually really great. And even they actually have this kit with all the different fragrances, and I really like that because I think it gives you the option to try different things. Like I'm that person who wants my room to smell like cotton candy and caramel lattes and all of those things. I'm definitely a candle person on that front. But for the essential oils, I wasn't sure what I would like. So I was glad that I got a chance to try a couple of different ones. And I found, is it Zen? Which one is, yeah, no, it's Happiness. Happiness I like to use in the kitchen. And lavender I like to use in my room. Zen I will probably raffle off to one of you guys. It's okay, but just it's not my thing. But I wouldn't have known that if I didn't get a chance to try all three. And if you're not familiar with essential oils, they also have the essential oil rollers because they have different fragrances. They have an effect on not just your mindset, but the way your body acts. Like, so lavender actually helps you relax. There's something about the fragrance that helps most people relax. I know it's different for everybody. There are peppermint, if you tap it on different pulse points, I think in the back of your neck and then your temples, if you tap it in certain areas, it will help you relax as well. If you're feeling anxious or feeling stressed, or if you're feeling pain, you could tap or rub different essential oils on your body. So I would do some research, check that stuff out, because sometimes you want to have that effect on your mood, but without turning straight to pharmaceuticals. So natural essential products are a great way to do that. But as always, talk to your healthcare practitioner. These are all just suggestions that I'm sharing. Always do your own research. Always talk to your own medical practitioner. And that goes for everything that I'm talking about and sharing with you today. Again, these are things that I use, but I've talked about these things with the doctors in my life, whether they're a nutritionalist or primary care doctor. Run things by different people, have conversations about it, professionals, not just the guys hanging out in the barbershop or the hair salon, so get different ideas, get different inputs, and always, I like to try things. And then, I change my diet, I try it for 2 weeks, I see what I need to tweak. For another 2 weeks, I try it, I see what I need to tweak. So with everybody, it's a growing process. So for me, I know 1 drop of lavender is all I need. There are for if I'm frying food in the kitchen, then I need 2 or 3 drops of citrus, because that's more for fragrance, not for mindset. So you'll find what works for you. But both of these diffusers I really like, and I would actually I highly recommend, if you just want something that goes with your decor, this one is going to be the one that I recommend. But if you want something that is kind of more playful, I would say this would be great for a kid's room, because it's plastic. If you knock it over or drop it, which I've done, it's not going to break. So this is something that you could put in an area that gets a little bit more interaction, and this is something that you could put in a place that you want to be a little more secure, because it's actual ceramic. So moving on, so that's sort of my mood, mental health. But let's go on and move into our dietary supplements. So if you didn't know, Avon also has available some dietary supplements, and these are only a few. These are the ones that I'm currently taking right now. Yeah, I've tried and I've stuck with all of these. So these are the ones that I currently use. So first of all, let's start with omega-3. You guys know omega-3 fish oil, boosting your body in that respect. So these are the omega-3 caplets. They're actually like a gel capsule, and they come in these little tear-off things, so you can pack them with you when you're on the go, and you can take them with you if you wanted to. You can, if you're going out for breakfast or going to work, you can throw a capsule in your bag. It's individually wrapped. But omega-3 is also something that helps with your heart health. It has not just omega-3, but there's something else. Oh, vitamin E. It has omega-3 and vitamin E in this. So it's something that will help with your heart health. As a woman, I was told that omega-3 is good for me in terms of reproductive systems and PMS. Yeah. I know that we're kind of getting to TMI, but so I was told that I should look into omega-3. My was it my primary care? It wasn't in my nutritionalist. Somebody told me to look into omega-3, and I said, okay, I'll try it. I'll add it into my diet. And I was really happy that Avon started to have it because I was able to get it from them and shop small. So the one thing that I like about this is that I've taken omega-3 supplements. There's one that I took that, like, the flavor after I took it, it would just revisit you, if you get my drift. And I couldn't stand that. Like, nobody wants to have that fishy taste all day, and I don't get that with this. So I thought that was really good on that guy. The other item that I'm taking is bone health. I feel like this is sort of like the obvious one. Bone health, you want your bones to be healthy. You don't want them to be brittle. You want them to be strong. This one is basically calcium, but also vitamin D, which, if you're familiar with calcium, you need both because the vitamin D helps your body absorb the calcium. I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. I probably shouldn't put the diffuser right here, but so this capsule, this has both. It has 50% of your daily value of vitamin D and then 48% of your daily value of calcium. So you get a nice calcium boost, but without it being like sometimes I see things that's like 400%. I'm like, I don't need 400% of my daily value. That's crazy. So I feel like it gives you a nice ratio. And again, it's a supplement. You do want to continue to eat like the other foods that will naturally provide these things. But I like these supplements as like in the interim because sometimes I feel, just to be sure that there are no gaps in my diet, I get that extra boost. The other one that I'm taking is the vitamin C. This is 500 milligrams of vitamin C with rose hips. So just to kind of, again, making sure that your body can break down and absorb these main things because, rose hips is a different way of delivering that vitamin C that your body can kind of take in a more natural way. So this one has 500 milligrams. Now this one does have 500% vitamin C. So it is packed with antioxidants, but vitamin C is one of those things that helps support your immune health. Especially in this season now that we're in, a lot of people are talking about your immune health, making sure your immune system is in the right place. But aside from that, just as a whole, your body needs to be able to tackle the things that are happening on a daily basis. Like, your body is this wonderful, and I'm learning, it is this fantastic machine that it's built to work in a way that is just mind-blowing when you start to think about it. And I'm no expert, but as I learn the things, like the way that your body cleans itself, the way that your body naturally fights off infections and diseases, like the processes that it goes through to make sure that it's kind of doing its best for you, it amazes me. So making sure that your immune system is in a place that it can do its job really well is super important. So this one provides antioxidants that protect the body from free radical damage and support immune health. So if you remember earlier, I was talking about free radicals and antioxidants. I think a lot of us are all about the skincare and day creams and night creams and serums. And while I love those things, you guys know I am a serum queen. That's one thing, on that exterior level to protect your skin. I always say you want to defend and protect your body on the outside, but if you're only applying a face cream with antioxidant properties, what about the rest of your body? Your skin is the biggest organ on your body, and all of it is doing its job to take care of you and your organs and all the stuff on the inside. So you want to make sure that the rest of you is also getting the antioxidant fighting stuff that it needs, my technical terms, right? So when you're taking these supplements and making sure that you're getting your extra vitamins, you're helping your body to make sure that it has the tools it needs to do what it needs to do, right? So the antioxidants and the vitamin C, they also will help with anti-aging. So we were talking about, antioxidants and help protect against free radicals. Free radicals are things that break down the good stuff in your body. They make you look older, you age prematurely. They make your skin look sallow and, just lackluster. It does stuff to you that you don't want done, not just on a microscopic level, but you start to see the results over time. So a little vitamin C supplement I said it helps with that. And then for all the things that your body is doing in terms of antioxidants and in terms of immune system, that extra, that 500 milligrams, I will take it because I know that that's something that my body will use. The other item is this collagen booster. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, I talk about this collagen booster a lot because I use it a lot. And I wanted to show you guys sort of how it works, because I get a lot of people asking me, what does it taste like? Is it chalky? Does it, does it this or that? So I want to show you guys, this collagen booster is a powder, and it comes from fish collagen peptides. So it is tilapia and catfish. So those are the two fish, in case there are any questions about that. But basically you take out a scoop, it comes with a little scooper, and you could put it into any liquid. I like to use it in my coffee. I shared on Instagram the other day how I add it to my cereals and my smoothies, but I wanted to just show you how it breaks down. First of all, it's flavorless. It has no taste. Yeah, you can basically add it to anything. Coffee, tea, the milk in my cereals, whether it's a fruit cereal or a dairy-based milk. So that's basically how it comes. So you don't get like a chalkiness. You don't get any grady, like chunky stuff. It really does melt down. This cup is about 12 ounces of water. It's a little over, I would say like a cup and a half of water. Let me just show you the bottom, that there's nothing like floating in the bottom, that there's nothing that's sinking to the bottom. So when you're eating it or drinking it, it doesn't have any grittiness. There's no flavor, there's no taste. And collagen, I was so sad to hear that once you pass your 30s, your body produces less collagen. And collagen is actually the thing that helps keep stuff together. So it helps you with the elasticity in your skin. It helps your gum line hold your teeth in. Like, there's just collagen on so many different levels that I didn't realize until I started to research it and learn about it. And then I was like, okay, I need to make sure that my collagen, at first I was like, okay, yeah, collagen to help keep everything firm and lifted. But then when I realized, like, on an internal level, all the things that collagen does, for your ligaments, and as I said, like your gums and stuff, your muscles, it actually is something that you want to make sure that you have enough of, not just for like the appearance stuff, So this is a collagen supplement that you can use daily. You just use one scoop, you put it into your whatever liquid you want. It's non-GMO, no artificial colors, no flavors, no artificial flavors, no preservatives, and it's gluten-free. So I like that because I could put it in anything, and then that helps me to make sure that I get it every day. Because, by habit, I'll just put it in my coffee or tea, but, if I forget, I could put it in my juice or my water later during the day, and I'm not trying to find something to mask the taste of it, And I could take it anytime during the day because, again, it doesn't come back to revisit you. As a matter of fact, none of the things that I shared today, whether it's the vitamin C or the calcium, come back and revisit you during the day. You don't get any aftertastes. You don't get any, I at least haven't gotten any like indigestion or discomfort from taking these. They're actually, they're pretty gentle. Of course, everybody's different, but I'm just telling you, for me, haven't had a problem. So this is the collagen booster. I think out of all of the products that I'm sharing today, this one, like, hands down, this is the one that you want to get. And I think that it goes well with my calcium and vitamin D, because both of those are helping my bones and my ligaments, and helping that internal stuff get revitalized and get back its natural strength, because I'm getting older and I realize that I need to have those things. So really quick, I just want to show you this glass of water. Now that I finished stirring, this is the glass of water again. So we still have a little bubbles at the top, but otherwise it's back to being clear. No problem. So if you were concerned about the collagen booster being that it's a powder, if you were feeling like, oh my gosh, I don't know about drinking that powdery stuff, don't worry about it. This is it. No big deal. The next product that I want to share, this one is actually pretty popular. This is the Retune Inner Beauty Hydration. This is the berry flavor. I like the berry flavor, everything, but this guy is jam-packed with quite a bit. So this is a non-GMO, no artificial colors, no artificial flavors, no preservatives. It's gluten-free, but this is more of a dietary supplement, so it kind of gives you a little more of a variety of things. So included, you get more vitamin C, so you can take this, either this, one packet of this, or your vitamin C pills. I don't take this one every day, but I do take this. And if I've taken my vitamin C, and then I'll skip out on this. But sometimes I find, like, if I'm feeling like dehydrated or just a little run down, I'll go for this guy. But this is what I normally just take every day. This is kind of like that, like for special occasions, you know. I want something a little different to drink, or maybe I'm on the road and I just want to make sure that I'm getting all my vitamins, and this is what I go for. So the second one on my list of anything, it would be this one, the Retune Inner Beauty, because it just has a broader variety of everything, so you kind of get all your bases covered. This one, to me, I like because I've taken multivitamins in the past and they're gross. Multivitamins are usually the thing that gets me, because I don't know what it is about multivitamins, but it definitely, for me, I haven't found a multivitamin that I really like that doesn't leave an aftertaste. But this one gives me a variety without that aftertaste. So here are some of the supplementary facts. So you get vitamin C, say 556. So both of these have equal amount of vitamin C. So if you're also a person who doesn't like to take pills, then this is a great option for you. Thiamine, riboflavin, niacin, which is basically niacinamide. We talk about that a lot when we're talking about skincare and making your pores look smaller and firming, that kind of thing. Vitamin B, folate, B12, vitamin D, vitamin D, calcium, magnesium, zinc, selenium, manganese, chromium, sodium, and potassium. So I was talking the other day about my banana milk, which is basically bananas blended with water until it's creamy like a milk. High in potassium. Potassium is also something that's really good for your gut health, and you know, other things in your body, but potassium is really great for you. And magnesium, I was also told, is also something that a lot of people don't get enough of, that they should. So I was excited for that. I was actually looking for a magnesium supplement when Avon came out with this, and I said, okay, now I have one. So this is what it looks like. It's a pink powder, and you guys see us using this a lot when we're you know, you just put it in a water bottle and mix it up. Now, do keep in mind, I put another powder in here, so this is 2 powders combined. Should you take the 2 of them that way? I haven't heard of anyone telling me that I shouldn't. So I mean, I usually don't. Like I said, my collagen booster is usually what goes in my tea, and then this is something where, like, if I want to just give a boost to my system, or I want to change up what I'm ingesting, you know, instead of just plain water or a peach tea, my usual flavors, then I'll add this guy to my water. So this is it. You get this really cute pink drink, and I think it's also a great like party kind of thing. I know there are some people who maybe have been struggling with alcohol. I know I have a friend who doesn't drink, but whenever we have events, I try to make her a cute drink, because I know I don't want her to feel like, okay, I could only have water. So I always put something together for her. Hey Betty, thanks for joining. I always put something together for her so that she can, you know, feel like, okay, I have a cute drink too, just like everybody else. So this is sort of my go-to cute drink if I'm out but I don't want to be drinking and I just want to have something. This is what I'll carry with me, put in a cute little glass, put some like fruit on the top, and it feels just like it's a fancy drink. And a lot of times people will ask me, what are you drinking? And I'm like, water. You know, they've got their, 5-name cocktail, and I'm like, water. This is a spoon, not a straw, but so very cute drink, great for parties and events. And like I said, it's jam-packed with a lot of supplements and high in vitamin C, so you get that dose of antioxidants. So great, again, for helping your body protect itself against those free radicals and things that could be bombarding you. So those are the supplements and mood boosters all the stuff that I have kind of going on the regular to help me transition into making sure that I'm getting my supplements and getting myself in the right mindset, setting the mood for relaxation and focus and all of that. So I hope that you guys found this helpful, even if it's just seeing the product and how it's used, or maybe getting ideas for how you can use it. Or oh, I didn't even show you. I talked about these, but I didn't open them up. So for the bone health, the serving size is 2 tablets. So these are the 2 tablets. And then the vitamin C, the serving size is 1 tablet. And this bottle comes with 100. But the vitamin C is probably my favorite to take because it's so tiny. I can't even hold it. Here we go. There. So that's the vitamin C. And I'll just, for comparison, the vitamin C and the calcium. So usually I will, at the beginning of the week, I'm like, I basically take all of them out of the packet. I take out enough for a week, and I put them in one of those like pill capsules, and I just put all my daily supplements in the capsules. So this is the omega-3, yes. So here's your omega-3 with your calcium, about the same size, and then tiny little guy on the end, the vitamin C. So I usually just unbox all of these and then put them out for the week, so that, and then put them on my dinner table. So, or I eat my breakfast and dinner at the same place. So this way I see that they're there and I'm reminded to take them. But for me, that helps me because otherwise I will forget. And at least that's okay, because if I do forget, I can always just pour one of these into a glass of water and I'm good to go. But just to help it so that I don't forget. And I'll just put each pill on top so that you can see. Another thing, another tip. So if you're not a pill person, then these two are really great options. You have your powders, your white powder and your unflavored powder and your flavored powder. Those are great options for if you're not a pill person. But also if you find yourself having trouble with the larger pills, then what I like to do sometimes is, normally they will say take with food. And what I see people doing is they will take it when they're eating their dinner, but they'll kind of just, let me put this guy over here. They will put the pills in and then, you know, take a swig of water, put the pills and take a swig of water. And that's kind of how I was learned. But I had a friend who was also in the medical field, and she said, what you do, Betty says she loves the oils. What you do is, you ever realize like you'll feel like the giant pill going down your throat, but if you swallow a giant clump of food, you don't feel like the food is going down your throat. So she said what you do is, instead of taking the pills on a dry mouth and trying to wash it down with water, instead chew some food. What I like to do is, like, I kind of pretend I'm chewing gum. So I chew some food and kind of like pack it in my cheeks. And then I'll put a pill in, and then when I'm ready, so I'm chewing the food, but the pill is like on the center of my tongue. When I'm ready now, I mix everything together and I swallow. And I find when I do that, I don't feel the pill at all. And it's funny. I was saying earlier that your machine is this, you know, phenomenal. Your machine, your body is this phenomenal machine. It's funny, like, you don't get that gag reflex when you're eating food because your body feels you chewing and it says, okay, food is coming, let's open the esophagus and let that food in. So when you chew your food and then take a pill and then chew some more food, it's like your esophagus is open to allow the food, you know, because it's expecting food. So what I'll usually do is I will, you know, put some food in my mouth and like pack it in my cheeks and then put in a pill or two. I can actually, like, if I try to do it with just water, I'm struggling to get down like the omega-3 is a gel, so it's a little more slippery, but like these like powdery kind of pills, I will struggle with. But if I do it with food, I don't have a problem. I can actually take 2 of them together because my body's just like, oh, it's food. She's chewing. We're ready for the food. Bring it down. So that's just one little tip that somebody shared with me that I want to share with you guys. If you're looking at this and saying, oh my gosh, I'm never going to be able to swallow that, yeah, you can, because you can swallow more than this size in food. At least I know, I can. But you might be struggling with the pills, and if you just chew a little food, then take a pill, chew a little food, take a pill, and then, you know, maybe drink some water just to make sure everything goes where it's going. But I'll be honest with you, just by chewing, I can get a lot of, I can get a lot down. Betty says she knows she does not like to take pills. Yeah, so Betty, the powder is a really great way to just avoid the pills. It's kind of cute and fancy, so I like that. But if you're kind of, like, still, if there are pills that you need to take that are not included in the powder form, like I believe the calcium, you get 5% calcium in the hydration, but you get the full 50%, sorry, 48% of calcium in the actual calcium pill, and you get 50% of vitamin D in here, whereas you're getting, no, you still get, so vitamin D you're good. So calcium, you get a little less calcium in the hydration. So I have to take the bone health if I want that added boost of calcium. So I you know, learn to chew and swallow the pills at the same time. So thank you, Betty. It's all Avon. This is actually, I'm wearing a combination between, just a quick side note for Betty, the Colors of Love Summer Palette and the Sun Roses palette. I like to use this like shimmery shade here on my entire eyelid. Happen to you, make sure you carve out some time for yourself to feed your body, your soul, and your mind, because it's all very important. It all works together and it's all interconnected. So you want to make sure that you put your whole body in the right state. It doesn't make sense for us to be working hard and hustling and grinding every day to get ahead, just to find that when we get there, our bodies are so broken and battered and beaten that it can't keep up with enjoying our new fabulous lives, right? So cheers to you guys. I hope to see you guys sharing on your social media. Let me know in the comments if you found any of this helpful, if you have any favorites, or if you decide to try any. So refreshing. So thank you guys all for watching, and I will see you back here in 2 weeks. That will be March. I know February's already over. That will be March 8th.